YouTube. So I always start off like that. So today we're going to be talking about autism and pessimism versus realism. If you are autistic or neurodivergent, maybe you have ADHD, but I would say more so it's definitely an autism thing, and you have always been told that you're pessimistic, or you're always bringing up like the worst case scenarios, anything like that. Or maybe you even have OCD, and so you bring these things up because you like have intrusive thoughts. Well, this video is for you. My whole life I have been told that I am negative, not so much that like I make other people feel horrible like when I'm around, but more so that like I would bring up these realistic possibilities, whatever, like these realistic, like, oh well, this might happen if you do that though, scenarios that I thought were like realistic. So for example, I go to the amusement park and people want to get on this ride, and I say, well, that one doesn't look as stable as that one. Like, if I fell from this one, I wouldn't survive, but if I fell from that one, I would. But like, no one wants to hear that, so like it comes across as negativity, like, oh, this person's such a bummer. Oh my god, I forgot to say, you guys, I literally have like a whole setup, and like I got a new bed, and so that's what this environment is. So I hope that you guys like this. Like, I think it's really awesome. I added my skull. Another thing, when it comes to like spending money, when I am like really on it, I'm actually really good at saving money. Too good, almost. And the times that I've been really bad at saving money was when I was literally in depressive episodes or like hypomanic episodes. If you get what I'm saying. I'm really hinting at this because I've never told anyone on here. But I have a lot of like self-control when it comes to money, as long as I can like check off those boxes of like, well, this hyperfixation I want to invest in, and the rest of my money is going straight into savings, versus like I need to like keep getting stuff every day, and like I need to do this and do that, and I want to go out and get food. And so I do think that that is unique to my circumstances of I literally cannot eat out because I have celiac. Like, I can only eat at Chick-fil-A. That came out so weird. I can only eat at Chick-fil-A as far as fast food goes, and like it's expensive. Not that Chick-fil-A is like out of my price range, but it's like a treat. First of all, I materialize money, so my bank account says like $163. I automatically will round down with my spending. So like Chick-fil-A, like typically my meals cost like $12. So then I say, okay, so I have $163 and the meal costs $12. I go on and deduct $20 because mentally I need to know that once I've spent this $12, the next thing, it's like breaking a 20. So like I do that in my mind with my bank account. I will literally, like, if I can't get this specific flavor of this one thing, I'm leaving. Does, like, to a neurotypical person, it comes across as being pessimistic. But a neurodivergent person, an autistic person, a person with OCD might be saying that like out of actual concern or calculation, or they might be saying it because like it's the first thing that comes to their head. I would not wear regular Crocs. I do own a pair of like I'll just show you a picture. I will only wear the Crocs that like look cute. Like, I don't think Crocs are cute, but I think that some of them are really cute. But if I'm talking about like, I'm not paying full price for Crocs. It was a gift. Like, these were a gift. I myself would never purchase full priced Crocs because they're like $40, $50. I'm not doing that. I think they might be more expensive than that, some of them. I'm not doing it because they are made of a material where if I step on a nail, my foot's gone. Like, my foot's not gone. But like, that's another thing. Like, it's an exaggeration, but it's like a joke. Like, and that's why it's like funny to me. But like, I'm not doing that. And so like, if I'm in a store, well, these Crocs, the Crocs are overpriced because it probably cost them 2 cents to make this. And it's not even a like stable shoe. Like, people fall in them, one. And then two, like I said, like if you step on a nail, like your foot, that's your foot. The more you weigh, the more likely the nail is to go into your skin because you're exerting more force onto the floor. Is it worth $50 for me to feel like my feet are at risk? No. So like, I'll still wear them, but like not for $50 is basically what I'm saying. So like, I just think about things like that a lot. Every time I'm about to order something new, I ask them, like, I actually pissed someone off like a month or two ago because I asked them like how many ounces their bubble tea was. Like, I was like, well, what size are your cups? And I was like, are they 16 ounces or 20 ounces? And they were like, I don't know what that means. And I was like, oh, well, like, so, and I like used my hands. I was like, so like 16 ounces is like this much, and then 20 ounces is like that typical cup. And they were like, they got really upset. And I didn't want to sound like a Karen, but I realized, like, I wasn't upset with them or anything. I was just like really trying to get an idea of like, is this $8 of bubble tea worth like this 16-ounce cup? Like, it's $8 for 16 ounces of drink, and 20% of that is going to be boba. It's going to be tapioca pearls. I always get lychee cubes, like, in it, or, like, the rectangular prisms. And so it's gonna take up, like, freaking 20% of the cup, so I'm only getting, really, like, 10 ounces of drink. And so I'm thinking about that. And so it's, like, it makes sense. I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I'm just trying to, like, I'm not even trying to be cheap. I'm just, like, I will spend a lot of money on things, but it just needs to make sense. Like, it just, like, do you know what I mean? So, like, but it comes across as pessimism. Like, when you're with someone and they're like, Aneva, it's not even that serious. Like, we're literally just trying to have fun right now. Or, like, when I pay for an alcoholic beverage, and it's, like, $15, and it's, like, this much alcohol, like, in it, like, it's fine, but if it's, like, really weak, and it doesn't taste good, like, if it doesn't taste good, don't give me a drink that doesn't taste good, because I will take it back. Like, if it's disgusting. Like, if it's, like, like, if it could take a little bit more sugar, it's fine, right? But, like, come on. It comes across as just true pessimism. A lot of people don't realize how much we think, how long we think. And like I said, like, I really want to relate this to people who have OCD, because I personally am not diagnosed with OCD. I just have, like, compulsions, which is really common with autistic people. Like, a person with OCD who has, like, I think it's called purely obsessive, pure O, OCD, where they're just, like, constantly thinking, like with OCD, I can't speak for anyone with OCD, but, like, and I think, like, neurotypical people don't realize, like, how bad it is, like, for people with OCD, because I think they're, like, constantly weighing things and constantly, like, tracking things. It's just kind of, like, so they may come off as pessimistic as well. Like, if they voice these things, don't think that they're trying to be pessimistic. I don't think that we're trying to be pessimistic. I think we're literally just being realists. I think we're just being realistic and looking at the reality of things, and it's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't think that we should fix this. I think that this is just, like, something that I found really interesting, and I was like, I have been called negative a lot, or, like, a bummer, or, like, always, like, bringing up the negative stuff and just, like, not fun. And so I have, like, worked through some things. Like, most of the time I'm just like, okay, well, that is a little bit irrational. So, like, if you do have these thoughts, please don't think that you're pessimistic. I think that pessimists, like, intentionally try to bring people down. I do think that pessimistic people look more like people who are unhappy and want other people to be unhappy as well, so they'll do what it takes to make people unhappy. That's what pessimism looks like, not realism. I think realism is just like, I'm thinking a lot, this is what makes the most sense. And I feel like there's a better word than realism, but that's what I'm going to be using for this video. I don't know everything, so if you guys have anything that you want to add, please do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week. Goodbye.